Hello everyone, this is a tutorial for people who are aiming to be CISSP certified or a certified information system security professional. These professionals are from the security background and help protect information system security for an organization. So why are we starting with CISSP? So the need to protect information resources has produced a demand for information systems security professionals. If an organization today, information is the first priority for any organization due to laws coming in, due to intrusions from inside and outside the network happening. So the information to be protected is the first priority of any organization, is the first resource to be protected. So to protect your best resource, your best asset, you will need professionals who are experienced and knowledgeable to protect the information. So there is a demand for information system security professionals. Along with this demand came in a need to ensure that these professionals possess the correct knowledge to perform their required job functions. Hiring a professional, how does an organization come to know if he has the adequate knowledge to protect the information systems or not? That is through these various exams, academic exams that will help you gain access to any kind of information security organization. So one of the certifications is CISSP. CISSP certification is a globally recognized standard of achievement that confirms an individual's knowledge in the field of information security. So CISSP professionals are information assurance professionals who define the architecture, design, management and controls that assure the security of business environments. So this exam typically tests one's competence in the 10 domains which cover critical topics in security, including risk management, cloud computing, mobile security, application development security and multiple other domains. So this exam is basically having a wide range of domains which typically are from the information security area, covering all aspects of information security that a professional should typically understand. So let's look at the domains. So these are the 10 domains that we have in the exam, and this tutorial will be covering all of these 10 domains to help you get closer to the exam course. We have topics like access controls, telecommunication and network security, cryptography, business continuity, disaster recovery, legal, physical security. All of these are in and around the information security management or information security. For example, if you see the third topic, information security, governance and risk management, it is at a management level control, like a management level tone at the top control. Then you have things like access controls, your operation security, then your system development security. These are relating to your operations, your logical access. Then you have your physical access controls. The last topic, physical security. This is protecting information from the physical security standpoint. Then you have legal regulation, compliance, investigations. There are multiple laws, for example, privacy laws in case of confidential customer information. So you have a chapter which will help you gain knowledge more about protection of data in terms of legal and regulatory requirements. Then you have telecommunication and network. Networks is typically where your information is flowing through. So that will help you gain a network standpoint. Then you have business continuity and disaster recovery. So how do you regain operations? How do you protect your information in case of a disaster? So all the aspects, all the entry points or exit points that you can have, through which you can have access to the information, has been typically covered in this examination. So we will try and cover all of these topics and get into as much as more detail we can during the tutorial. So these are some steps that you will have to understand before you start with the CISSP certification process, and these will help you to gain the certification. First, you have to obtain the required experience. So only candidates who have a minimum of 5 years full-time work experience in any of those 10 domains of information security that we saw, they can get the certification. So for obtaining the certification, you will need a total of 5 years full-time experience in the area of implementation of information security. So if you have all of these, you study for the exam, prepare for the exam, you schedule the exam. By scheduling, we mean you'll have to register for the exam, pay the fees, select your centers, and the other logistics to be taken care of. After scheduling the exam, you will have to pass the exam with a minimum number of score that is required. So to pass the CISSP examination, you will need a score of 700 across the scale. Then you will have to complete the endorsement process. So once you are notified that you have successfully passed the examination, you will be required to subscribe to the ISC² Code of Conduct, which is the governing body of CISSP, and have your application endorsed before the credential can be awarded. So an endorsement form is available, which can be signed by another CISSP professional who is an active member and who will be able to attest your professional qualification and experience. So with the endorsement timeline, within the timeline of endorsement, you will be certified within 9 months of the date of your exam. So after the endorsement process, you will typically become a CISSP professional after you have been granted the certification. After that, you have to maintain the certification. By maintaining, what we mean is rectification is required after every 3 years with an ongoing requirement to maintain your credentials. You have to keep learning. There are multiple learning exams that you will have to give to maintain the certification, and every 3 years there is a recertification also. So this is primarily accomplished through continuous learning education. So there have to be 120 credits that you will have to get every 3 years and minimum of 20 per year. So only after you complete these continuous learning requirements, your CISSP certification will be valid for your lifetime. So this is some introduction about CISSP.